YouTube, Alright, YouTube, quick video. I ain't gonna be too long. Let me get a little light over here. Freight rates. Everybody talking about the freight rates bad. People running scared, so forth, so on. And I'm here to tell y'all, freight rates is not bad. Do you hear what I'm saying? Freight rates is not bad. Let me change the light here. They not bad. So I'm gonna give y'all a recommendation. Go and check out Trucking with Authority, Kenny Long. My mentor gave me recommended him to me a long time ago when I first started complaining about rates. What's up True NYC? So you know, he recommended him to me to kind of level me out because I was panicking, you know, a few years ago. So go check him out, Trucking with Authority, Kenny Long. I agree with about 85% of what he has to say, and in my opinion, very knowledgeable. Can't listen to any and everybody when it comes to these trucking rates and freight lanes and so forth and so on. You know, you gotta do your research. If you ain't trying to do your own research out here and study and figure out your own lane, you're gonna have problems. You have to do it. You have to do it. All right. So again, go check out Trucking with Authority. I can recommend him to you guys. Like I said, my mentor recommended him to me. Very level-headed guy. I don't agree with everything, but I agree with about 85% of what he has to say. And in my opinion, like I said, he's very, very knowledgeable. Oh shit, we got Old Street on here. So go check him out if y'all worried about you know, if you're trying to get a little bit more knowledge on the industry. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug him, let you guys know about that. All right. The other thing I wanted to speak on real fast, real quick. I'm gonna keep it short. I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. I'm out over here in North Platte, about to go sit down and eat something real quick. So you hear a lot of people saying that the market is bad. All right, the market is not bad. The market was bad about 3 years ago, approximately, give or take, you know, a few months or so. The market was bad then. The market is not bad now. Short hops is dead, yes. If you're trying to get, like Old Street was, $1,000 to go about 150 miles, 200 miles, so forth, so on. As what did you call them, Old Street? What did you call them loads? Unicorns. They're unicorns. Are they still? Can you still get 1,000 to do that? No, you could probably get about 800, go about 160 miles, 180 miles, 200 miles, somewhere around there, depending on where you at, where the market is. Now, everybody market differs, all right? But in the Midwest, in general, you will have to sit around and wait to try to catch them loads, all right? They not overly abundant like they were in, let's say, June, July, August, so forth and so on. So if you're trying to catch them type of loads and you ain't trying to stretch it out, then yeah, this market is horrible. But if you're willing to stretch it out, and I'm gonna give y'all an example right now, and Old Street can verify this. I'm going from Iowa or Illinois, about 830 miles, to Colorado. That's been my lane as of late. I've averaged to go this way. My average is somewhere around 350 to 370 a mile. 350 to 370 a mile. You get what I'm saying? So, Big Tex, what's up? On the back haul, if I grab one, they not trying to pay much up out of here. That just is what it is up out of Colorado. They just not. But still, on my backhaul, when I get one, I'm able to get somewhere around, I would say $1.20 to $1.30 a mile. And there's times where I don't get one, and I might deadhead either to Nebraska and try to cop something, or just deadhead all the way back and grab something, or sit my ass down, which way. So when you do the math on that, Colorado sucks coming out for sure, Big Tex, for sure. But we know this. That's why we get paid good to come in here, right? So, but if you do the math on this, and this is what I want y'all to do, is just do the math. If I told y'all I'm getting $3.73 a mile to go this way, and I'm getting $1.20 to $1.30 on average to leave out, if I get something, which if I say if I come out here 5 times, three or 4 out of 5 I'm gonna get something. You know, it just depends on the load and so forth and so on, you know, the time and everything. They will be heavy in most cases. And you might have to haul some stuff you don't want to haul. Typically, I don't like to haul paper. You know, I just don't. Bale paper and stuff like that. Typically, I don't like to haul it. But I took a back haul at $1.30 a mile up out of here hauling paper. Okay, you damn right. Big Tex about 44,000 easily. So now you factor all that in. That's on average $2.56 a mile on all miles. How in the hell could you say that's bad? That is not bad. It's not what I was getting, what me and O Street was getting coming out here this time last year. Was it this time? No, it was January. Yeah, but you guys get what I'm saying. This time or so last year, we were at, I wasn't say about $5, $6, $7 a mile. Last year in general, majority of my loads, and if you hear what I'm saying, majority of my loads were $5 a mile, or very damn close to it. Very damn close to it. That was majority of my loads, you know. But this ain't last year, and this damn sure ain't the year before last, when shit didn't look that damn great. So don't panic, don't worry. Just do what you got to do out here, and you will be all right. I'm not saying that you ain't gonna have to put in a little more work than you did, let's say, last year, because you may have to, you know. But it's out here is what I'm saying. Everybody panicking, everybody talking about this. Oh, it's bad, it's bad. It is not bad. You hear what I'm saying? It is not fucking bad. I've seen bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. It's just what it is. A lot of us got used to going short miles, including myself. Short miles, big money. Now, if you want to get that money, in most cases, you gotta stretch it out. You just gotta stretch it out. You gotta do what the market says you do. And this is another thing. People think you get your authority and you could do whatever you want. You could go wherever you want. You could sit at the house anytime you want. You can if you want to, if your ass want to be out of business. When you get your authority, you can't do whatever the hell you want. You just can't. You have to do what the market dictates you have to do. So if the market say, hey, we'll allow you to go 100 miles and make $800 or $600, so forth and so on, then obviously that market will allow you to do that. But if that market tells you you need to carry your ass 800, 1,000 miles on average, you know, and instead of in 1 week you might gross 10, 12,000, and you probably only did about 1,700 miles. But now it's saying, hey, to even gross 8,000 or 7,500, you're gonna have to do about roughly, probably about 2,500 miles or so, you know. That whatever that market tells you have to do, that's what you got to do. You don't like East Coast? Guess what? If the market's only paying to go east, guess where the hell you got to go? If it's only paying for you to go west, guess where the hell you got to go? This is true. I'm not truth to you. I'm just speaking truth to you guys. I'm not on here trying to lie to you. I'm not on here trying to scare you. I'm just telling you the truth. You are dictated by the market. This is a spot market. This shit is like Wall Street. Literally like Wall Street. When these people start buying more and these shippers start selling more, then they're going to start paying more, because they're going to need to get more and more trucks to move the freight. That's just all to it. That's all to it. All right. So you have peak mail coming up right around the corner. Technically, we in peak mail right now. Some people are on their contracts already and so forth and signed their trucks on. All right. Like I told y'all before, if you don't like the market right now, you can always drop that damn trailer and do peak mail. They're gonna book your truck for about $900 to $700 a day. They looking for you. Look on the load board. Look wherever. Call Coyote for UPS. Call Landstar for USPS. There's other brokers also out here. They will book your truck on for $2-3 a mile minimum, and also they will put you on for like $700 to $900 a day. It's depending on what you negotiate with your broker, you know. But in general, it's somewhere between $700 and $900 a day. You're at the house. You're, how do I want to put it? You're based out of your location. So if you live in Chicago, they will base you out of Chicago. They can't send you no more usually than about 300 miles and 300 miles back. Bad part, you have to run, I believe, 6 days a week. That's about the bad part of that. But if you do the math on that, if you guys worried, go ahead and just put your trucks on. Just go and put your trucks on and do that. You're going to get your guaranteed money. But I say that to say, and True Peak Mail also kicks off after Thanksgiving. Let me put that out there. But I say that to say it's not bad. So if you could get out here and average $700 to $900 a day and not go that far, that's not bad. You know, if you could make $2.56, $3 or something a mile going somewhere, how the hell is that bad? On a few years ago, this shit was about $1.70, $1.80 a mile. You know, so it's not bad. Don't panic. Don't be scared. Don't be listening to these people. If they ain't been in the industry for some years and years and years, you hear what I'm saying? Some years and years. Don't pay them no mind. I'm not saying that you can't. They don't allow them to entertain you. Go ahead and take it for what it is. It's entertainment. What's happening? I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see these comments real quick. But so you know. Take it for what it is. It's entertainment. But listen to somebody at least who's been in this for years. And I'm gonna give you some real good advice. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. Somebody who's been out here, who's seen this for more than 5 years, for more than 6 years, for more than 7 years. You get what I'm going with this? Somebody with some experience who's seen this market flip, turn, adjust, and do whatever it did over a damn near a decade. You get what I'm saying? So with somebody like that, they know what it is. They know that this market goes up, this market goes down. They not panicking, and they know what the hell they do in general, because they've seen this shit before. To where the newer guys, they like, oh my God, look at these rates. Oh, it's going down. Oh my God, it's time to get out of business, so forth and so on, yada, yada, yada. They knew. This is the first time they seeing this. You get what I'm saying? So of course they scared. It's like the first time you seen a damn lion. You know? You might be a little bit nervous. Especially when that not lion threatening your motherfucking family. You get what I'm saying? So now, Dad, you're 52 trucking. So it's essentially the same thing. So they seeing this market and they seeing these rates, and they're like, oh shit, how I'm gonna feed the family, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, so forth and so on. I'm gonna pay rent, I'm gonna get this covered, so forth and so on. They nervous. You get what I'm saying? Because this is the first time they seeing it, and that's what I'm trying to equate to you guys. If you knew, you're gonna be in shock. You know, just like when you first got into this truck. When you first got into this truck, you was nervous. You was a little bit more scared. You know, I used to tell O Street and them, I could barely eat and drive. Now, you know what I'm saying? So, but you get more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You adjust to things. You see how things move and so forth and so on, and you adjust. That's all this market is right now. But it's not a bad market. Anybody telling you that and stressing to you that it's a bad and horrible market, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I ain't saying they lying, but they damn sure ain't telling y'all the truth. So talk to somebody more experienced on it. Go follow people like I just gave you guys the recommendation, Kenny Long. Go follow somebody like that who, in my opinion, is very knowledgeable. And I agree with it, again, about 85% of what he has to say. And it just makes sense. You know, anything that you're doing out here or doing in life in general, you are not about to go and listen to somebody that's new and been doing it for a short period of time. You are not about to necessarily go get your heart surgery done if you had heart surgery or whatever, some medical ailment. You don't want to see nobody who's been doing this for 6, 8, 9 months, 10. All right, we back. So it's the same thing. You want to listen to somebody with some years up under their belt. And again, this is just to help y'all, to stop everybody from the panic. Don't let them scare you. Don't let them. If you went out and you got a shitload of debt and a shit ton of bills and so forth and so on, because you thought the market was going to be the same way that it was in 17, yeah, you got problems, and you gonna have to run damn hard. You gonna have to adjust. And my advice to you, if you got that level of debt, you best find yourself a team and start running some team freight and team loads and build up as much money as you can, because the real bad season is coming. If y'all think this shit is bad, y'all gonna slit y'all damn wrist come January, February. You get what I'm saying? You gonna slit your damn wrist if you think this is bad. It gets real bad with my mentor calls Chinese New Year, January, February. Freight comes to damn near all but a screeching halt. Now this year, actually, it wasn't even that bad. It was, January was pretty damn decent month. February was okay, you know, but traditionally that's when shit gets bad. All right. So again, to recap, listen to somebody with experience. Go follow and get your advice. Go get yourself a mentor. If you want to follow somebody on YouTube where you're trying to understand freight rates and freight lanes and the market and what the market doing, my best recommendation to you is Kenny Long, Trucking with Authority. Also, if you're not comfortable with negotiating and getting the best rate or understanding lanes or the market, also one thing you can do, you can go ahead and put your truck on for peak mail. A lot of people do it. Tons of people do it. Drive past a UPS yard or a FedEx yard or an Amazon yard during peak mail. The most busiest time is after Thanksgiving. Just drive past and watch and see the number of trucks that, I mean, they've been lined up like you're in a damn truck stop. You know, a lot of people do it. Go ahead and do it. You know, I mean, it's no love lost. You get what I'm saying? And you, like I said, you can still get your numbers. All right. So I'm trying to speed it up and get to my point so I can y'all can get back to y'all. What the hell night is it? Sunday night. So y'all can get back to y'all Sunday dinner. All right. Let me see here. I wrote a couple of things down. I think I covered everything, y'all. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So yeah, I covered everything. So That's about it. And that's the gist of it. This market ain't bad. It ain't what it was last year, but it damn sure it was a year before last either. This is not a bad market. Don't let nobody tell y'all otherwise. If you can still get up out here and get $2-3 a mile, you may not want to go to places that load's sending you, but you can't say that's a bad market where there's a way out where you can survive. You're just gonna have to do something you don't want to do. I was running a few hundred miles back forth. That's it. I didn't necessarily want to get back out here and stretch it out. Why? I was spoiled. But the market dictated that I had to do what I had to do, so I just did it. I mean, it's nothing. It's like if you got to use the bathroom, you go use the fucking bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more to that. Now, if you got family and you got newborn and you got things going on at the house where you can't necessarily make that move, by all means, I understand. I tip my hat to you, and I understand, like I told Old Street, if you bow out, you bow out. I understand that. Know your limits. Don't do no more, no less than what you have to do, or what you feel that you are capable of doing, I should say. All right. So in general, that's all I wanted to tell you. That's all I wanted to get through to you, at least my followers. You know, don't get caught up in that hype of bad rates and the market's horrible and people ready to slit their wrists and so forth and so on. Don't get caught up into that. That just ain't what it is. And most of the experienced guys and the people that got mentors and so forth and so on, they already know this, and they telling them as much. So I'm gonna look over these comments real fast, and then again I'm gonna let y'all go real quick. Let's see if I'm gonna do this shit here. All right. California off the chain right now on freight. Damn. You hear what Big Tech's saying? He said it's off the chain. Alex Hernandez, great comparison when you reference Wall Street. That's what it is, up and down like Wall Street. Homes like that with Jay say. My cuz gonna love that one, me quoting Jay. They are trying to run the small guy out of the business. Rico James, can't nobody run you out of your own business. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Now if you got hella overhead, then you got hella problems. But my advice to you is get your overhead down, and by you getting your overhead down, you could retain more, stack more. But if you got high overhead, either you're gonna do what you need to do, or shit, you're gonna drown out here. You know, and if you got better options, go do better options. Go do other things. But in general, can't nobody run you up out of business. Not in this market. Not in this market, brother. And another thing, I go to Florida, another lane that I run, about 1,100 miles, and I get approximately, last time I went down there, I got about 340, 360 a mile to go down there. All right. So what's your advice on the first truck? I answer that in a minute, Charles. So I run down there to Florida. I was just down there a few weeks ago. What the hell did I get? It was about 1,100 miles, 35. 1,100 miles, and I got about 35 on it. All right. And Florida pays like shit to come out. Everybody knows that. But I don't leave right back up out of Florida. If you're trying to do that, this market will bury your ass. You get what I'm saying? So, my bad. I'm watching all these drivers back in. So, if you go somewhere and you try to leave and go right back to where you came from. So if I try to go right back to Iowa, Illinois, so forth, they ain't gonna pay me shit. They're gonna pay me for 1,000 miles. One guy offered me 900. Another person offered me about 1,100 on about 1,100 or 1,200 miles. I didn't do that. What I did was I I did hit about 60 miles, 60, 80 miles, grabbed the load, went to about, I think it was Lakeland or Orlando. Went to six, and it was about 160 miles a day, paid 9 on it. So you tell me, that's good math, right? Then I did hit it my ass all the way up, past ATL. Got another LTL load to go back up. So all in all, I want to say, what did I get on that? I'm trying to make sure I don't tell y'all. I did about 9 or 11 or 14. I want to say I did somewhere between 18 and 2,300 to get back up. You can't go, you just can't run back. All right, I found that out when I first came in. Fam want me to run over the PA. Okay, so we run over the PA and then want to get something to come right back, you know, to get right back towards the house. That shit just never worked out real good. What worked out better for me was when I went over to PA, I worked PA, New York, so for all that little area right there, got my money, then I took that little load to get back to my area. So if you're trying to go there, then shoot right back and hurry up and get back to the house, yeah, you're gonna have problems. You can't do that. Not always, and especially in these markets, you have to stay within that state or run a short hop and make your way up out of there, or in some cases deadhead the hell up out of there. Driver tell you, I ain't got no problem with deadheading. I ain't got no problem with deadheading out, and I ain't got no problem with deadheading to a load. I deadhead 300 miles if the number's right. I've done it multiple times, and I've never had an issue with it. All right, so let me answer whatchamacallem question real quick. Chat for the truck. What advice on your first truck? All right, Chiefa, is that Chiefa? Cheffa. But at any rate, let me see. You know, I watched a lot of videos on my first truck. I went with Volvo. Thanks, Rick. I went with Volvo, and I'm gonna plug somebody else who really sold me on the Volvo. One, I had a Volvo. I had an older Volvo car when I was a teenager, and that motherfucker was a tank. So I felt like if they built their cars like that, I can only imagine how their trucks are built. Okay, so I said I want a Volvo, you know, and then I'm a big guy. I want to be make sure you get a little warranty on it. I'm a big guy, so I wanted to be able to stand up. I wanted the room. I knew I was going to be teaming, so forth and so on, so I wanted as much room as possible. At the time, the Volvo was the best option. When I came into the market, trucks were hell of expensive because they had just the way the trucking market go is, if you had a booming year, let's say 2018 to 2019, them damn truck prices are extremely high, you know. But now I couldn't even afford a Peterbilt when I came out. You couldn't find a Peterbilt for 50, 60,000, 70,000. You couldn't find one. You hear what I'm saying? They just was pretty much non-fucking existent. It just wasn't out here like that. But long story short, I wanted a Volvo. I started watching a lot of videos. I watched a lot of, I'm gonna put his name in my mouth, I watched a lot of Jay Canal. A lot of Jay Canal. If you don't like me saying his name, you know, let me know. I keep it out of my mouth. But I watched a shitload of Jay Canal because Jay Canal was touring every single truck that he was touring. I actually missed them videos from him, and I go to other people and watch their videos, and they just, some of these dealers do it too. I watch the Kenworths, the Peterbilt guys, and so forth and so on do their videos, truck tours, and it's just not the same. Canal did a hell of a job with truck tours, and he all but sold me on the Volvo. That being said, I would not recommend the Volvo to everybody. I wouldn't. Knowing what I know about Volvo now, I just would not recommend it to y'all at all. It is you have to be ready for the Volvo. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. One main reason why I'm gonna say watch yourself with the Volvo. I'm trying to get this light out the way. When people when if I was to pull into a shop, I mean, before I can even ask them a question, I had sometimes it just be simple things like a wheel seal or something minor that just, you know, change a damn tire. You get what I'm saying? People see that Volvo and, oh, we don't work on them. Oh, no, it's a Volvo. Oh, we don't work on them. Yada, yada, yada. They just get nervous and scared. Go into some of the TAs. Go in some of the Petros, which I don't recommend y'all do that. Find yourself a regular mechanic. Mentor schooled me on that one too. Get yourself a mechanic and stay with that mechanic. You going in when it's absolutely an emergency and they tell you an outrageous number, you do whatever the hell you can to make sure that they don't trap your vehicle in there or your truck in there. Don't let them do it, because they will get you up out here. You know, if you going to the TAs and the Petros and the Loves and so forth, and you not dictating what you need done and only what you need done, you're gonna be in for some hard times. Same with the dealership. Stay the hell away from the dealership. I learned that shit the hard way. Stay the hell away from them. Find yourself a good mechanic, and that's important about lanes, because if you're on your lanes, you're gonna get yourself a good mechanic. So I don't recommend Volvo at all, because people are scared of Volvos, and they scared to work on them. Luckily, the mechanic I got, he's not scared of them because he worked for Volvo. All right, but in general, people are scared as hell of them, so stay away from them. Volvo got a lot of electrical problems, a lot of issue with their wiring, their cheap ass wiring. I'm gonna put together a video. I know I said I'm gonna do it, but it's coming. But Volvo makes the cheapest damn wires I've ever seen, and I did electronic repair. You get what I'm saying? They make some of the cheapest wires in these damn trucks that I've ever seen. It should be a damn class action lawsuit against the Volvo and the electrical problems. I promise you, it's just more than enough of them. Outside of that, if you can get yourself a good mechanic, you don't mind paying a premium for your part, so forth and so on, Volvo's all right. Get yourself a few toolboxes, no matter what truck you in. Learn to start doing something yourself. I'm not a mechanic. I could change brakes on my cars and shit like that, but this shit intimidated me. But I had to start learning. And what I did was, when I got into the shop or my mechanic's working on something, or I see him working on something, I sit there and watch him, and I tell him, I'm like, hey, I ain't trying to be in your business and make you uncomfortable, but I just want to see what you're doing, just in case I need to have to do this or explain something to somebody. You would be surprised how many times that saved my ass. Me sitting there watching that mechanic work on my truck, and then I get up the damn road and something break off, or something didn't get connected quite right, and I have to get my toolbox out because I seen him do it, and go and rework what he did or missed, and or got it fixed this year, and because I seen him do it last year, I could put it on myself. So biased opinion, just because I have one, don't buy one. You know, and if you do, you better know what you're getting into, and you better line up some mechanics. In my opinion, I'm thinking, everybody says it, but because it's the damn truth. Freightliner. Almost any and everybody's willing to work on that damn Freightliner with that Detroit engine, or the Cummins. Any and everybody's willing to work on it. They don't have problems with finding a mechanic. Any and everybody will work on them. Okay, so as far as price range, and then like he said about the warranty, I had a warranty. Don't do shit. It's just not the same as unless you're getting that brand new truck. It just wasn't the same, and I paid a hell of a premium for that warranty. I want to say about $9,000, if not more. And everything that went wrong never fell in line with what that was in the. It's like you needed a damn lawyer to read the fine print of the warranty, because, oh yeah, we cover this, but we not gonna cover that because that was a sensor related that caused that to go wrong, and it's a non-wearable part. All this bullshit. I didn't get a penny out of that warranty. Another thing I need to make a video on it. I bought into this Roadmaster's trucking service. Get it if you want. My experience, again, you better read through it very carefully, and it just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. You know, it was like $400. It was $600 for the year. I think they gave me some sort of special to where I paid $400 for the year, and I could get towed if I ever had an issue up to 50 miles. What they don't tell you is if you break down on the side of the road and it's a damn truck stop 1 mile away from you, 50 feet, but that truck stop don't have a service center, they won't tow you. They won't pay for the tow, because they only going to tow you to a service center or a mechanic shop, because the way they explain it is, well, you get towed there, then you're going to want us to tow you to a shop. So, and then here's the thing, the shop has to be open. So if you got a shop and it's at midnight and you break down but that shop closed, they won't tow you because the shop not open. So I don't recommend them. It was a waste of damn money. And if you are going to use them, understand what you're dealing with and understand the limitations. And when you break down, and if you break down, which will happen, you have to let them know immediately. Ain't no getting told and then they reimburse you. It's garbage. You do better just saving up your damn money on a warranty and on a tow, and just using that for when the situation occurs. All right. Personally, knowing what I know now, it don't take what I thought it took to survive out here to get a good truck. There's a lot of damn good trucks for 15, 20,000 or under. Some of mentor got a guy bought a truck for $6,000, then made him that damn money tenfold. You hear what I'm saying? And still ticking. So but again, you got to know what you get, you got to know what you're buying, and you got to have some mentor or some mechanic that can go through that truck, tell you about the truck, so forth, so on. Sometimes mechanics sells these trucks to you, and they can tell you everything about the damn truck. So, you know, you got to do your due diligence in it. But would I go out here and buy a $160,000 truck with the operation that I'm running and I got going on? Hell to the no. Would I go out and do what I did when I first came out? Right now, if I had that same funds, hell to the no. I would approach it completely different. But that's just from my knowledge of being in it for the little minuscule time that I've been in it. So that's my advice on the truck here. Let me finish answering the questions here. Rico Jones. I'm sorry, Rico Jones. I'm trying to read this shit. So but that's my advice to y'all. Again, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. If y'all ain't got no more questions, I'm gonna get on up out of here. And again, don't panic, drivers. This market is doing what the hell a market does. It goes up, it goes down. You got peak mail coming, and you got a real bad season coming too. You get what I'm saying? So you best be prepped for that, for the season that's coming, because it's gonna be a real motherfucker. Hey, January, February can be a mother. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, it's not bad. Don't sweat it. You know, get yourself a mentor. Don't listen to nobody who ain't got no experience. Don't do it, drivers. Don't. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. They will send you in panic mode. You will spend way more money than you need to spend. You would jump out right before the market comes back up or goes down. You know, just don't do it. They don't. Again, they don't have the knowledge. You won't even let a new barber do your damn hair. How the hell you gonna let somebody on the new in this heavy hauling and shit and trucking and so forth and so on dictate how you gonna feed your family or what you should do? Don't do it. Don't listen to them. This shit on YouTube, majority of it is an entertainment. Treat it just like that. Entertainment. Ain't nobody out here I ain't gonna get into that. But again, it's entertainment. Treat it for what it is. It's entertainment. And if you're gonna listen to somebody, listen to some veterans. And find yourself a mentor, somebody you can trust, somebody that they don't mind you bugging them and calling them up every time some shit go on. I got people that call me, and I call people too. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Alright, drivers. So y'all be easy. Ain't got no more comments on here, so I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all Sunday dinner. Y'all be easy, man. As always, it was good talking to y'all, man. I see we got 10 people in here. We had as many as 15, but I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Y'all be easy, man. Big truck.